Hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel, and today I'm actually really excited because we're going to be reviewing one of the newest Easter cards, Easter Lightning McQueen, or Paint Splatter Lightning McQueen as I like to call him. Well, okay, this isn't exactly a new item because this was released all the way back in 2017 alongside Easter Mato, Easter Ramon, and the Easter Buggy himself. Of course, during that initial line, all they came in baskets. Unfortunately, though, for this new revived Easter line, they did not carry it over the baskets and are just making you pay $5 for just a normal car, which I mean I'm fine with, but I would have liked the baskets to be in it as well. But anyways, these are really cool cars. I'm so happy that I was able to find these because when they were reintroduced in when they were re-released in 2024, they were hitting like weird grocery stores like HEB, Kroger, Ross even, but not Target. So I was like, okay, it's a little odd. Am I not even gonna find them? But thankfully, they did come back for 2024, and Target did seem to get them in really quickly, and they're selling in droves. But the thing is, they're not with the normal cars items. They were at like the Easter aisle, like separate from the cars aisle, which is like a little weird. But I mean, still happy I found them though. Of course, unfortunately, I was only able to find this McQueen and the Easter Buggy himself. But the other cars in this line include a re-release of Lightning McQueen as the Easter Buggy, Easter Mato, Easter Ramon, and a new release of Easter Flow. So hopefully I can find those soon and review them for you guys. But until then, I'm just happy that I found these two. So let's take a look at the packaging. So let's move these diecasts out of the way. So as you can see, it is in the shape of an Easter basket, which is pretty cool with a nice little ribbon on top. The Cars logo with some nice clouds on the back. There are some eggs in the background, which actually, to my knowledge, are not just taken directly from Google Images. They're actually unique, specialized eggs, so we'll definitely take a look at those when I take McQueen out. We have the name tag, which is pretty nice, at the bottom of the basket. And can I just say, it feels so weird having like a fully blistered like package in these days because we're so used to the streamlined packagings that were introduced in 2022 for the US, like here's Donna Pitts, for example. So they have these in 2025. It's a little weird, but I'll accept it because a lot of the expanded universe stuff is still having these like fully blisters packages that we were used to, but yeah, for the mainline's pretty much gone all streamlined, which is pretty nice. On the back, you just see the car you're getting and not the other cars in the series, which is a little disappointing, but I do believe these are going to be on international packaging, so that's a little The Easter Buggy also has that, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's a really nice background. I really like the background. I just wish like these scrolling sets kind of ruined it though. Like honestly, East Lightning McQueen translating that into so many different languages, the choking hazards, yeah, I don't really like that, but yeah, that's about it for the packaging, and I'll be right back with Easter Lightning McQueen all opened up. Alrighty, so here is Paint Splatter Lightning McQueen out of the package, and he's looking pretty darn nice. But before we get into him, I just want to show the packaging really quickly, so let's just move McQueen to the side. And yeah, for what I'm seeing, these are not just, yeah, these are specialized. There's a lightning bolt one, there's a pistol cap one, there's one with 95, check one with checker flag. So it's really cool that they actually specialized, but personalize these eggs, and then just like put some generic images on them, because I could have seen them doing that, but no. They really went all out for this line. Yeah, I tried putting them together, but unfortunately the packaging threw a little bit. But that's fine. We're not here for the packaging. We're here for the diecast. So, yeah, I'm actually going to toss a picture of where this McQueen appeared. He appeared in a book called Mato and the Easter Buggy. And he had like two versions. He had the bunny ears version, which is what he wore initially, to mimic the Easter Buggy. And of course, when McQueen made to Ramones, McQueen, I believe he accidentally backed up into Ramones' paint shelf and ended up getting a bunch of paint split over him. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know how his eyes were miraculously untouched, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he ever had him close, but anyways. Of course, it's not the first time this guy's been released. He was released in 2017 alongside Mato, Ramon, and the Easter Buggy, but there's a slight variation because he has a different expression and some of the details got changed. So I will show them in a little bit, but yeah, let's take a look at the diecast for what it is. So as you can see, he has a nice little smile, like he's kind of humble, kind of, you know. Of course, I do want to actually do some comparisons. So here's the normal Cars 1 Lightning McQueen. See that? I don't know why the headlights are like so low near his mouth. I don't think they should be near his mouth like that, but Yeah, so that's one thing I'm noticing. And of course, if you all didn't already know, this is based off the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup design for Lightning McQueen, the paint job that he appeared with at the beginning of Cars 2. So I'm assuming this book takes place before Cars 2 because McQueen has his paint job. But I don't know. I don't know. This isn't exactly clear where it takes place in, but I'm assuming it's before Cars 2 because he had this paint job on. And it's actually a really nice paint job. It's one of my favorites. And I feel like it hasn't been released in quite a while. At least a normal version, but he has so many versions. The HHPC McQueen, but yeah, wait, what was this doing? Oh yeah, the comparison. So yeah, it looks like they took the eyes from this McQueen, but the mouth from this Thailand McQueen to create this expression. It's not bad, honestly. Honestly, I like this more than this one. I don't know. This looks really dopey in my opinion. It looks a little bit more natural to McQueen's character, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna actually review him just for his own. We'll do some more comparisons later on. He has a 95 on his headlights because at the time they were still stickers. Now take note because it is slightly different from regular HHPC McQueen. You can see the Rusty's logo underneath, however, it's kind of covered up, was partially covered up by this paint, which actually looks really nice. Of course, we have blue, pink, yellow, and it's pretty cool. And now it's just not just all one color. You can see a little bit of yellows inside the blues, the pink and yellow kind of combining together, which is actually a really nice attention to detail. And you can even see some paint on the front of his hood, which is pretty good, pretty cool. His lucky lightning stickers. I cannot talk today. So yeah, he does have the HHPC McQueen wheels with the yellow trim, red tires with the light text on them. More of the paint covering him up, which is really cool. I really like that. He does have his secondary sponsors, little torquey pistons with vaulting and mood springs. Very grainy, but I mean, you can kind of excuse it because the paint's kind of covering up, but like not really. Yeah, China is always gonna be clear. But anyways, we have this exhaust pipe. You can see a little bit of the 95 and the HHPC bolt in the back, but again, it's covered up by all this paint, which again looks very nice. It's really cool, really blends in together. The gas cups are painted, but I mean, I can assume it's because the paint's coming up, and I don't think the gas cup would be shown in its full silvery color, so I don't know. But that doesn't paint it in, but like I'm gonna assume that it just because the paint would realistically cover it up. It wouldn't just, be shown like that. Yeah, the roof is completely caked. You can't even see his decals. But I just love it. Like it's like pink, yellow. We still see his roof flaps though, and those window bars, which is a nice attention to detail. I'm surprised they put him on there. Of course, it gets more blue on the back. We have the rusty section on the spoiler. That's a decal you can see, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, the back's completely blank, but I mean it's realistic because like, yeah, I don't think any paint would get on the back. I do kind of wish they put some on the back of his spoiler. I think that would have been nice, but not a huge deal. Because we have Rusty's medicated bubble ointment, no rookie sheds because he's not a rookie during this time, and then 95 on his sticker taillights. So again, note this because it's different from regular HHPC McQueen. This side is the same? Oh no, not really. You could I don't know why I'm so shaky. Kind of different. Not a lot, but it's kind of different, which is good. I don't like the grainy lines you can see, but it's fine. And here is the base, which is pretty cool. He does have the holes for the new major working hooks to tow him with. And actually, I do believe the Easter Mater actually has this larger hook, so he can tow this McQueen, which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice compatibility. And so yeah, that about does it for Paint Splatter Lightning McQueen. I'm so happy to finally have this guy in my collection and be closer to completing my McQueen collection. So let's compare him to normal HHPC McQueen. Of course, this is the beginning of Cars 2 paint job. The expression is different. Yeah, see, he doesn't have the lightning bolt behind the 95 like he does here, which is accurate in the movie. I don't know why this one doesn't have it. I believe the original Chinese version of this guy did have it, so it's a little disappointing that Thailand skipped out on that detail. I think the expression might look better though. I don't know. I don't hate this one, but like I think this one looks a little bit more in character for McQueen. Yeah, you can't even see anything. It's insane. Let's compare the rest of these logos. I know they're more great, to be honest. I do like this one maybe because it doesn't have as much black outline, but it just looks so fuzzy. But this one has too much black outline, so there's that. Like different bags. The Nike Bubble Wingman logo looks a little bit more readable, so that's good. But again, we're missing that lightning bolt behind the 95 again. Most of the cars were McQueen and HHPC McQueen, which I don't know why I'm shaky today. Yeah, a little disappointing that they didn't get those details right, especially when Lightning McQueen is the Easter buggy. See, they get that he has that detail. I don't know why this one doesn't have it. Of course, I do think the headlights are way too close to his mouth. I don't know why it's so close to that mouth. So comedic. It's pretty much the same. Of course, this one has paint, one does not. This is such a teaser because Mattel knows they haven't done HHP McQueen in quite a while. Oh yeah, the text is slightly different. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this feels more in line with HHP McQueen. It just feels like this feels like Cause 1 McQueen, but like with the HHP McQueen decals. Yeah, see, look at that. They got that right. They got the 95 behind the bolt right on this one. I don't know why they didn't put it on this one. I don't know if the reissued one has those details though. If it is removed it to make it match this guy, so it was a little disappointing, but yeah, as I was saying, this is such a tease because it's literally just normal HHPC McQueen if you could take these buggy ears off. So it's like it's such a tease because Mattel's like, hey, we know we haven't done HHPC McQueen in quite a while, but here's the best you're gonna get. So will we see a normal HHPC McQueen? I mean, I kind of want to see him back. Even though I already have the original, I just think it'd be nice to see him back again in the main line because we just get Worldwide McQueen every year, man. He's not the only costume McQueen. Give HHPC McQueen some love. He deserves it. But anyways, here's normal Cause 1 McQueen. Yeah, they pretty much just standardized this guy to look like Cause 1 McQueen with a better expression. They did a good job of doing the HHPC McQueen decals underneath though. I will give them this, and they changed the Voices logo from the Cause 1 McQueen, so it's just those two details that makes me think it's yeah, see. Now the 95 is slightly smaller to match HHPC McQueen, but yeah, very disappointing. I mean, it's not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know. I just would have liked if they had added those details. But yeah, that about does it for this review of Lightning McQueen. Well, paint by the Lightning McQueen. I don't know why I spent 9 minutes reviewing this guy, but hey, there's a lot to talk about him, especially within his normal counterpart. So, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe QuickTire signing out.